Got this brace that goes in here, and it says on there about service information, see your manual, la la la. So if you want to do that, help yourself out. Yeah. Anyways, shields in the road and all that. I assume, knowing that this corporation is no longer running, that they didn't know what they're doing, because usually when you have to put a brace in a certain situation, it's because somebody messed up with something. Something other. So some more of this ridiculous bolt issues again. Trying to get the right bolts in the right place. You can't thread all the same holes, the same stuff. Why can't they do that? Good question. Good question. Anyways, I'm all about putting these bolts in. There's a herd of them though. One for every direction. Got all these set up in here. Bring it down out of the sky. Bring it down here so you can see what's really going on. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bolts holding this support on. Isn't that she lovely? Got one more bolt to put in here, if I can find it. So it looks like to me they're all starting. So that one doesn't seem to be very happy to go in there, but could be just myself, me, myself, and I. That one wants to go in. That one wants to go in. That one probably goes in. Yeah, the rest of them seem to. That one is a little buggered. So I assume that maybe. You guys still with me? Yeah. Here, I'm trying to tripod you guys sideways off the ground on a tripod that's not set up for that. Alright, so that one doesn't like that. Doesn't like that. It did go in, but it doesn't like it. Let's see if it wants to go there. Yeah. Yeah, so that one's got like a straight thread on the end of it, and this one's got like a taper to it. Did you see the difference? Let me show you, in case you might get into this. What's the difference? This one's got a little round head to it, and this one's kind of not so round. Not really. Looks the same, don't it? Yeah, just the same. I don't know. We're gonna find out here in a minute. We're just gonna get the old 1-2 buffalo shoe and run these babies in, huh? I probably can just use a old socket ratchet thing probably, but that would be no fun with it. No. Yeah. Looks like to me these guys gotta go in first, at least these two. Then I can get those two in and then the other two. Huh? Let me go get my my stuff. Don't go away. You guys see my tools down there? I'm missing it. Lost it. I don't know. But I put them all in the garage yesterday, and today they're not there. Just walk away. You walk away. Let's see. Yep. 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 Let's see. Yep. 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 I guess I'm gonna have to wrench it because my cordless ratchet just walked away. There's that. There's that. Don't sound like fun, guys. Aren't you having a blast up there? Seeing nothing? Probably seeing nothing. Or some of it. enough. It's weird the sun's back out again. Okay. This guy here, I need to tighten it out. Yeah, there's a procedure to this. Most of the time it's just don't over tighten everything at one time. Snug it all down and then snug it all down. Probably gunning it all down is probably not the best thing to do. As you can tell, I didn't do that, so I just I brought everything down close, and then you know what I'm saying? These guys over here are a pain in the butt to get to because the differentials in the road. Anyways, you got to swing the arm above it. Okay, then you can go over them again. You can torque them if you want. You can figure out what the size is. I would go like it's got to be a little bit more than 14 to 18. These are bigger bowls, so just 2 ungaduggas or 3 ungaduggas or a dugga. Just go around twice and that'll be good. Alright. There's that. Now I need to get my transmission lines rerouted in. And, oh, I was trying to figure out exactly how long that line, this thing here is. Can you see that? That's the ground. That just comes down here and slides on this thing. It just, you know, probably not an issue, but yeah, so if I bring that down around like to this bolt hole here or something, just bring it down to this, around the corner, add it another couple inches, that'll be good. So I'm just going to run another strap down here. There's another bolt hole there, and call it good. That way I got it grounded better than it was, in case some decides to you know, have a problem. You know, one of those racer things. Huh? Alright, so we got the exhaust hooked back up. Trans lines I already showed. The crankshaft sensor pigtail plugged back in. Same word, OM. Cranks the knock sensor and the plate. It's only on this passenger side. And I'm ready for the... That connector goes to the oil temperature or something to the effect there. We're waiting on that part to get fixed. Right, so the starter is already installed over here. And all that harness is all through there. Knock sensor's in. I've got one of the mounting things set up, and the other one I don't have, so we're just gonna go with what we got so far. Alright, so I'm thinking that's pretty much it down here. I remember, unless my brain kicks back in. I doubt it though. I don't think it's gonna kick back in anytime soon. Alright. Yep. Bolts are all back in on both sides. Alright, we got this deal here that goes on the back of the camshaft, crankshaft, timing something or other. Got it put back in the screw here, run back to that connector back here. That one will give us this hard time, remember? Want to give us a hard time. And then lock the lock. Lock the lock. And then we got this guy here. We got to put in, lock the lock. Another sensor for the timing. Got that screw. Got to put that oil sensor in, temperature sensor, whatever, to the effect. Trying to figure out how to get that wire around there. Plugged it in. Yep. And then we got the other one on the bottom still. I think I've already talked about that. Alright, that's what we got on the next agenda. On the agenda of the next. Huh? Alright, so I got, it took me exactly 4 spark plugs to figure out that it seemed like they were kind of snuggish going in by hand, and they look alright. I mean, this has already been in and torqued down, but just a smidge on here will probably be more than enough. Not more than that. Probably not even that. Know what I mean? It gives it sort of a little bit of a lubrication when it's going in dry. Wow. You guys are terrible. Anyways. Talking about the spark plugs, by the way. That's what we're talking about. A little bit of that in there. There's all kinds of it. Every company's got their own. That one's by that normal one that everybody knows. Not getting paid for the commercial, so I'm not going to tell you what it is other than that. You know one thing, it's a fiasco to... Actually, it seems like they went in better. The torque is 18.5 to 22. To 22, so yeah. There's your 22. Skippity-doo. End up running a 6-inch in the back corner. Luckily that I told my boy to put plugs in this, and I can't remember his response was, they're too hard. I think that's what it was. They're too hard to get to. Yeah, pull the valve cover off. You had to pull the brake booster off and something else. Whew. Yeah. So anyways, we're down in here, pulling out the next one.
That's what I use. I use the lock-in stuff on a cheap spark plug socket. Actually, that's the only ones that haven't been torched and haven't been warranted by the old snapperoo guy. So you put it right down the middle of her. Put it right down the middle of her. When you shove her in, she'll shows red. She'll do its thing. Hope you guys are doing all right out there. Still. I had a long day yesterday. I think I said this prior to the video. Headed up town the county I grew up in, and filmed their party. And well, I thought it was okay. It was all right. People partied, and if I end up with a hangover this morning, probably. I'm sure. Yeah. So I don't do that anymore because I wasn't good with hangovers. I wasn't a very good hangover kind of person. Yeah. But I have my daughter's wedding here. See, we're at the end of July. October. Shh. End of July. And thought I missed a next event, this coming Friday and Saturday and Sunday. I'll film that. I did that last year. Seemed to be okay. Got quite a few views on it, so I'll do it again. I like to do it at the nighttime, and you'll have to see. Just had to wait and see what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hope these clips are not too boring, but if you have a useless Dodge, that's all you can afford, then this is for you. If you seem to think you got more money than you know what to do with, then this ain't the video. Just trade her in and buy a new one. Yeah, lots of comments I heard about. Of course, you know, this is media. Of course, you're getting this on the media. But they were talking about in the next few years that you can only buy certain vehicles. They're only going to let you buy certain vehicles. This is what they're saying, you know, but they just want to be heard, that's all. They just want to be heard. Alright, so I did that one. Yep. So we're down to the last 4. There's 8 spark plugs on this side. The gap's 40. The gap's 40. At least you just look at them. You've done them enough, you know what a gap is. What a gap is and what a gap's not. If it's been slammed on the ground, been slammed on the ground, you'll know that it's not the right gaparoo. This thing's going hard, I'm telling you. I really do. You're going harder than it should, I think. You guys should have told me that you weren't getting that one in the view. Someone should have hollered. You're gonna have to holler a little bit louder for me. So when I get these spark plugs in, then I'm gonna run and put the coils in them, and then I can plug them in. Then I can say I got that and set that. We're at that point. You know what I'm saying? You synchronize yourself to do the same thing. You can get it done quicker than trying to bounce back and forth. Like finish one side of the engine and then go to the other side. There may be 30 people that disagree with me, but that's okay. That's your opinion. Just like somebody's probably disagreeing with me right now why I have such a long extension and why am I torquing it at 22. And I said, well, let me tell you that if it's 18 to 22, 18's at the high side, and then if you do 22, and you got this extensions that does affect the torque values, we'll say. Torque values. South Main Auto says that that's all bunk and don't pay attention to torque values, and you can slam it down, torque it down, whatever, but he says he's never seen one come back and bite him in the butt. Well, I can do this and then never show you that video of that person coming back and say that it's never came back and bite me in the butt. Is he telling you a story? Well, that's for you to decipher. Not everybody has to tell the truth. You might have seen a brief intermission there. So I did not have my camcorder plugged in, and so needs to say lost power. It actually looked like to me that I had filled up memory bank. Trying to figure out what else to say. fill up my memory bank. Skeeters coming in, skeeters. They always bite me behind the neck, like little vampires. About you, and the legs, but yeah, that's what I do. I just smear it around like that so it gets an even coats, even of the coats around it. This one ain't wanting to take. She not taking. Any suggestions? Huh? There's something wrong with that spark plug, or just me? Let me get another one. Alright, pull that one out, set them aside. Let's try this one. Huh? Whew. This one's starting a little tough. Ooh, look at that. See it? Yeah. Alright, we'll get the owner over here, turn the camera off, get the owner over here, let him strip this one out. Huh?